Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From Norwell High School in Ossian, Indiana, welcome to another production of Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com. Today in the conference home opener, the Norwell Knights take on rival Bellmont Braves. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome aboard. I'm Derek Decker, pleased to be bringing the action this afternoon on a splendid day for baseball. Sunny mid-60s, a few clouds dot the horizon here at Norwell, and just a light breeze, enough to move that flag a little bit out of the west, be blowing out to right when it is blowing, but do not expect it to be playing much of a factor in today's game. Norwell coming off a very energetic 5-4 win at Leo on the road in the conference opener to go to 1-0. Bellmont winning their conference opener as well at home, 12-2 over Columbia City. It was Nick Teeple going a complete game of a 5-inning game for Bellmont. Only 4 pitchers have appeared in games for Bellmont this year. We'll talk about their depth a little more as the contest wears on. Just 3 subs they bring with them today on the roster here for Bellmont. They come in with a record of 4-3, a very quality win. Their best win of the year coming over Homestead, 3-2. A complete game for Noah Macklin in that baseball game. The junior, this is a junior-heavy team, only 3 seniors. A team that was 6-16 a season ago and 2-5 in the Northeast 8, but has improved immensely and will continue to do so under Coach Scott Miller here at Bellmont. The plate meeting is underway here this afternoon as we look to get started pretty close to expected start time today. A pretty good crowd is filed in. We're also going to talk about some of the new renovations and improvements that have taken place here at Norwell. And while we do that, we'll join public address announcer Kelby Waybright for the starting lineups.
Our starting lineups, we'll start with the Bellmont Braves, who come in today's action 4-3, 1-0 in the NE8. Leading off and playing left field, number 16, Tyler Bauer. Hitting second, wearing number 1, the second baseman, Peyton Boyd. The shortstop will hit third, number 5, Michael Wetter. Batting the cleanup spot, number 13, center fielder, Cam Vogelweed. Batting in the 5-hole, number 3, third baseman, Colin Mills. Batting 6, the DH, number 7, Trevor Ortiz. He will be hitting for number 14, the pitcher, Brady Manis. In the 7-hole, number 6, first baseman, Brandon Bodrab. Hitting 8th, number 10, right fielder, Corey Miller. And rounding out the lineup for the Bellmont Braves is the catcher, number 11, Mason Burkholder. The Braves are coached by Mr. Scott Miller, assisted by Mark Okanowski. And now the starting lineup for your Norwell Knights, who come into today's matchup 6-3 and 1-0 in the NE8 Conference. Leading off, playing center field, number 2, Caleb Kohler. Hitting second, the second baseman, number 16, Garrett Waybright. Batting third, third baseman, number 17, Belden Glasgow. Doing the catching and hitting cleanup, number 11, Ian Clark. On the mound today for the Knights, number 3, Christian Bahada. Playing shortstop and wearing number 6, Garrison Breggy. Batting 7th will be the DH, number 15, Cole Lewison. He'll be hitting for the first baseman, number 10, Logan House. Batting 8th, wearing number 5, left fielder, Corbin Costello. And rounding out the Knights lineup today is the right fielder, number 4, Levi Leidig. The Knights are coached by Mr. Andy McLean and Dave Goodmiller. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Norwell Jr., Skylar Brown.
Oh, see, can you see by
Norwell Jr. Skylar Brown to sing the national anthem here this afternoon, and a tremendous job done here today. We are just about set to get underway here this afternoon. We will see how the Knights line it up defensively today, and it's a pretty normal rotation in left to right in the outfield. It's Corbin Costello getting the start in left today. Caleb Kohler in center. Levi Leidig in right. On the corners for the Knights today, it's Belden Glasgow at third. Logan House at first. Up the middle, Garrison Breggy at short. Garrett Waybright at second. Ian Clark gets his 9th start of the season behind the dish, and he'll be catching the southpaw Christian Bohata senior battery here for the Knights today. Christian has appeared in 5 games on the season and has thrown 13 2/3 innings with a record of 1-3, an ERA of 5.12, 18 strikeouts to 17 walks. He struggled with his command at times here this season, but when Christian's hitting his spots, he is a ground ball pitcher. Pitches to contact, not a big strikeout guy, but that's okay. Bellmont will send Tyler Bauer, Peyton Boyd, Micah Wetter to the plate here in the top half of the first inning, and Bellmont hitting .319 as a collective team here on the season, averaging 6 runs a game, which matches the Knights' total of 6 as well, and averages 9 hits to Norwell's 8. So we expect a fairly offensive matchup, at least according to the numbers. Each of these teams giving up 4 and 5 runs, Norwell to Bellmont respectively, here on the season. Neither team hits for a whole lot of power offensively, just a lot of base hits to get on, and Norwell a little more aggressive on the base paths. Tyler Bauer will step in to lead off the ball game here this afternoon. Glad you could be with us. Game time temperature today is 65 degrees and a north-northwest wind less than 5 miles per hour. Bohata comes set on the mound, and he winds and fires and delivers today's first pitch at 5:04 p.m. It's down and out to the leadoff hitter, Bauer. And the umpires for today's game behind the dish, it's Eric Miller from Fort Wayne, and on the bases from Fort Wayne as well, it's John Fry. It's 2-0 now to Tyler Bauer, as Bohata has missed with a couple of pitches here, but he's quickly back into his wind, works with a lot of pace. That ball smoked down the line, and it's going to hook foul and roll towards the corner. It's 2 balls and a strike now to Tyler Bauer. Tyler, on the season, hitting .480, leading this Bellmont team. .552 on base percentage as well, leads the team in both categories, as well as doubles and RBIs. 2-1 here to Tyler, misses down. It's 3-1, and if you're Bohata, something that has been a problem is walking the leadoff guys in the inning, and that has set him back, really, in a lot of ball games. It's put him behind, and he pops this pitch up into shallow left center field, cruising over. The left fielder, Costello, takes a step back to his right and hauls it in for the first out of today's contest. And that's a big out because Tyler Bauer, hitting nearly .500 on the season, is retired his first time up, and Bohata was behind in the count the entire time. So 1 away here in the first as Peyton Boyd will step into the box from the right side. Peyton, a .381 hitter on the season in 7 games. He's been in all 7 for Bellmont as a starter, and he fouls the first pitch out of play here at Norwell. There is a new screen up, and we've talked about it here a couple of times. Norwell playing in just their 3rd home game of the season, in which they're 1-1 here at home, as that pitch is grounded foul towards third. But there, you could see a pole in the background from your video angle here, pointed towards the plate from the first base side. 0-2's a bender up and away. But the screen is 25 feet, and it covers the backstop. There is no longer a chain-link fence back there, so no poles in the way, obstructing view. Great angles here at the ballpark these days. 1-2 just missed outside. Couldn't get Boyd to chase, so leaving the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So those are the major improvements. A row of stadium seats will come in here in the next week or so. Not completed so far today. That's a ground ball towards the shortstop hole. Breggy gobbles it up and throws to first. Oh, he's going to be safe. And I think Christian Bohata pointing towards first as he disagreed with the call. Looked like he might have gotten him by half a step, but it'll be an infield single for Peyton Boyd with 1 out here in the first. So first hit of the day for the Braves. And it looked like it was a nice stretch by Logan House, but at close play at first, and it goes the way of the Braves. Peyton Boyd with a singular stolen base on the season, and Bohata leads the at-bat to Michael Wetter off with a strike call at the belt. Wetter on the season, hitting .360. So the top three in this order has done most of the damage for Bellmont here this year. Takes a ball high. Boyd, this Bellmont team has only stolen 9 bags as a squad. Norwell, in contrast, has stolen 20. Tried the knees and missed down. 2 balls and a strike. Ian Clark, again back behind the dish today, has only missed 1 start. That was at Blackhawk last weekend, where Eli Riley, the freshman, got his first start at the varsity level. That's picked nicely in the dirt off by Clark, and it will force Boyd to hold at first, but Bojada has fallen behind another batter here. He's behind 3-1 to Wetter with Cam Vogelweed on deck. There's a good pitch that finds the corner, and it'll fill the count now at 3-2. 15 pitches so far in this first inning. Only 7 of those have been for strikes. Boyd with not a very big lead, just a couple of steps away from first, and a good move by Bojada to make sure Boyd not running on the pitch. And he comes to the plate with a 3-2 and a swing and a miss by Michael Wetter for the second out of the innings. The first strikeout of the day for Bojada, and 2 gone here in the first. So a nice job of battling back in that at-bat for Bojada, as he had fallen behind again, 3-1 that time. First pitch is a fastball to Vogelweed, and he watches it for a strike called at the belt. Swing and a miss, and Bojada beginning to work efficiently here, as he's gotten a couple of swings and misses in the last couple of at-bats. No balls and 2 strikes here to Cam Vogelweed, the cleanup hitter. Breaking ball flown towards right down the line, charging Leidig, and it'll fall harmlessly into the bullpen. And it'll send Vogelweed back to the plate. But Christian looking for a good inning here. Christian had a very good start, although was charged with a loss at Concordian in a 2-1 game. Gave up both of those runs in the loss. One on back-to-back doubles in the first inning, and the other a solo shot to Traven Moss in his last start. This ball lined up the middle into center field for a base hit with 2 outs, and it'll put 2 runners on here for Bellmont as Cam Vogelweed is aboard. Continues to inch up that .368 average, the second hit of the inning here for Bellmont. The other from Peyton Boyd was of the infield variety to the shortstop hole towards Breggy. And Colin Mills will step in. Where's number 3 for Bellmont, who is in their road navy blue. Several of them with sleeves on today. And red trim. Red numbers as well. Norwell in their home whites, white pants, blue trim, navy blue letters. A ball and no strikes to Colin. There's ball 2. Colin Mills on the year sitting .333, but has never recorded a hit against Norwell in his career. There's a fastball down, and Bojada kind of getting himself into trouble here in the first inning again. It's 3 balls and no strikes. The last time he pitched at home, it was against Homestead, and the problem was hitting batters. He just couldn't find the zone at all. There's a get-me-over fastball at the knees on the inner edge for a strike call. Bojada going to get close to 25 pitches. Actually, this will be number 25 here in the first inning. Checks the runner at second, and he'll bluff back. Step off the back of the mound. Just doesn't seem like he's thrown that many pitches here in the first inning. The difference being that he works so quickly. And that ball lunged at, grounded towards the shortstop, takes a funky hop, knocked down by Breggy. Throw to first is gonna get him. Oh boy, I think the call went Norwell's way there. It looked like Mills was safe by half a step. So the Knights will get the benefit of the call. Breggy throws out Colin Mills at first, and the side is retired. Bellmont comes up with a couple of hits. They leave 2. It's Bellmont nothing. Norwell coming to bat here in the bottom of the first on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Norwell here this afternoon. And Bellmont leaves two in that first inning. Colin Mills grounded out to the shortstop, Bo Breggy, to end the inning. And end the threat in the first, where Bohada threw 25 pitches in that inning. And to lead off the inning here for Norwell, it'll be Caleb Kohler, the leadoff batter all season long in all 10 games here, including today. Takes the first pitch from Brady Manus high for a ball. Manus has changed his body a ton here as an athlete at Bellmont, has changed so much. Used to be of the heavier set variety and has lost a ton of weight and has formed himself into what looks like much more of an athlete. He really cut down on that. You could tell at the beginning of this year, and he gets Kohler to wave and miss at a 2-0 pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike now, as here's how Bellmont lined it up defensively today in the outfield. Tyler Bauer in left, Cam Vogel leads center. Corey Miller in right. On the infield, left to right, it's Colin Mills at third, Michael Wetter at short, Peyton Boyd at second, Brandon Bodrab at first, and Mason Burkholder behind the dish today. The 3-1 pitch to Kohler is a strike at the belt. They'll fill the count at 3-2 here. Manus on the season has a 2-1 record in 4 games, 12 2/3 innings, ERA of 4.42, 18 strikeouts to 9 walks. Likes to pound the zone. Faced Norwell in the sectional game last year as this pitch is fouled out of play. Norwell and Bellmont have met each other 9 times over the last 5 years, and in 4 of those years they've played each other twice, so they are very familiar with each other. It's a breaking ball that misses at the eye level of Kohler, and it's a leadoff base on balls on 7 pitches to Kohler. Caleb draws his team best 8th walk of the season, and Garrett Waybright, the senior, will step in behind him. Manus, of course, a lefty, and Kohler running on the first pitch. Great bunt laid down third base side. The catcher, Burkholder, throws it up the line, and it gets into right field. And getting the stop sign at third is Caleb Kohler. It's going to be a bunt single for Garrett Waybright, and then an error to allow Kohler to get to third. So it's a hit for Waybright, and a really nice start here for the Knights, who have runners on the corners with nobody out. E2 for the first error of the game, but we will credit Waybright with a bunt single. And that ball is going to get away from the catcher, Mason Burkholder, and allow Waybright to take second on the wild pitch. That's a ball that should have been stopped. Belden Glasgow's the batter here. I think Waybright would have had a great chance at being safe anyway. That's why we're crediting him with the hit. But 2 runners in scoring position now with nobody out. There's ball 2 that just missed low to Belden Glasgow, who on the season hitting a team best 346, leads the team in that category, as well as on-base percentage, which is over 500. He grounds this pitch towards the right side. That'll get a run in. Peyton Boyd makes the play and throws to first, but the Knights take a 1-0 lead on the RBI ground out from Glasgow to score Kohler from third. A great start here for the Knights, and Waybright moves on over to third. RBI for Belden. And now it's Ian Clark, the cleanup batter. Takes a pitch in the dirt and blocked nicely by Burkholder that time. Ian, on the season, a .323 hitter, has driven in 5. Belden, by the way, picks up his 7th ribby of the year. That ties Kohler for the tie for the lead on the team. And the 1-0. Bender missing high. Manus has struggled a little bit, and now time is going to be called. And we're going to have a mound visit out there as Manus is having some difficulty with the pitching rubber out there, it appears. He's trying to fill in the hole and just trying to kick some dirt around and get himself back focused again. He's thrown 13 pitches. Only 5 of those have hit the zone, and he's behind 2-0 to Ian Clark. As this conference wears on, Ian will quickly meet with Coach McLean and the base runner Waybright at third, whom he's trying to drive in. That wind has now kind of picked up into more of a light breeze here, as right now it's blowing in from left out of the north. It was for a short time blowing out to right from the west, which is the typical direction here at Norwell. But on a 65-degree gorgeous afternoon, it feels pretty good. 2-0 as the conference has concluded. Clark back into the box. Takes a pitch well outside, and it's 3-0, and in danger of placing runners back on the corners here again for the second time in this first inning is Manus. And Bohata waits on deck for the Knights. And that's going to miss down. It'll be a 4-pitch walk for Ian Clark to put runners on the corners. Already a hit and a run scored here by the Knights in the inning. It was a bunt single off the bat of Waybright, and we may see Clark run here. Ian surprisingly has stolen 3 bases on the year, and there he goes, and he squares to bunt, and Bohata bunts it foul. Kind of lunged at it. It was a squeeze as Waybright was trying to come home, but both runners will return as Christian unable to get the bunt down. They might try it again. The third baseman, Colin Mills, playing on the cutout of the grass, expecting that bunt, and there's going to be bullpen action already here with 1 out in the first. Coming sets Manus, and taking a breaking ball high is Bohata for a ball. Clark staying put on that pitch over there at first. The 1-1. Skipping out of the way is Bohata. As it missed down and in. Christian batting from the left side, of course, hits left, throws left, and had a little bit of struggle in the first inning, but he flies this one towards left. Over is Bauer to haul it in, tagging his Waybright. The lefty is going to come to the plate with the throw. It's up the line. Waybright beats it. It is a sacrifice fly for Christian Bohata, and the Knights take a 2-0 lead here in the first. So a terrific start for Norwell here early on. For the sacrifice for Christian. Holding up on the play was Clark, and Garrison Brady stands in now, takes a strike at the belt to lead off the at-bat. Garrison on the year, 345, just a single percentage point behind Belden for the best on the team. The Knights have just 1 hit in this inning, but they have scored twice. And the breaking pitch didn't miss by much there for Manus, who has thrown his 21st pitch of the inning. And only 8 of them have hit the zone. Clark leads away from first, the 1-1. Breaking ball and a big swing and a miss by Breggy to put himself in a hole 1 and 2. 6, 7, 8 due up for Bellmont here is in the top of the second as the Knights try to add to their 2-0 lead. And he takes a fastball right at the knees, and Breggy is punched out of there to retire the side. But Norwell comes up with 2 on a hit. They leave 1. We're through 1 at Norwell. It's Norwell 2, Bellmont nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Yeah, welcome back to Norwell. The Knights coming up with 2 in the bottom half of that first inning. The first run was essentially set up by a bunt single by Waybright, who moved Kohler all the way to third on the air by the catcher. And Mason Burkholder, he scored on an RBI ground down off the bat of Belden Glasgow. Waybright moved to third from there, and then Bohetta flew out to left for another sacrifice for the Knights. So 2 sacrifices in that first inning, and that's good Norwell baseball there, and they take a 2-0 lead here in their second conference game of the season, trying to hand Bellmont their first loss in the conference. And for the Braves, it'll be Ortiz, Bodrab, and Miller to bat here in the top of the second, and a first pitch strike call at the top of the zone to Trevor Ortiz. Misses down, and we have an opportunity here today to bring you another broadcast on WellsCountyVoice.com via YouTube. It's great to be with you, and glad you're listening here this afternoon. It's unfortunate that you can't make it out to the ballpark today because it is a gorgeous afternoon. 2 balls and a strike here, and it's grounded towards first. Picked there by House, and he calls off Bohetta to take it himself for the 3 unassisted out for the first out of the second inning. And Brandon Bodrab will step in now for Bellmont. Bellmont came up with 2 hits in that first inning, and a big wave and a miss on a first pitch bender thrown there by Bohetta. His 30th pitch of the day. Threw 25 in that first. And back-to-back breaking balls. And another swing and a miss by Bodrab. Quickly into his wind. And a third straight breaking ball. This time is well outside. Nowhere near the zone. But Bodrab would not chase it. A 1-2 here to Brandon. And he's thrown him nothing but off-speed pitches, and this one was chopped foul, coming in contact with the plate before bouncing towards the Norwell dugout. The count's still 1-2 here on Brandon, who is 5 for 10 on the season, so very efficient in his 10 at-bats, 500 on the year. Sees a fastball finally, and it's flown out of play towards the right side. Towards us here at our familiar perch in the first base side. Eye level with the pitching mound on ground level. Off speed is jammed into center. Charging is Kohler, and making a sliding catch out there is Caleb Kohler for the second out of the inning. Nice play by Caleb. That was not struck particularly well off the bat. Kind of got him off the handle, and he was trying to hold up on the off-speed pitch, but just popped it up into center, and Kohler with good speed able to track it down. So 2 gone now for the 8th batter, Corey Miller, the right fielder today for Bellmont. Takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike to lead off the at-bat. Bohetta has kind of found his groove a little bit more. Still pitching to contact, but that's A-OK. And that's fouled straight back to the new screen. Previously, when I said straight back to the screen, it was out of habit. 0-2. Fouled straight back again, as one of our unfriendly Wasps have decided to join us in the press box today. It is of that time of season where the Wasps like to join us, and he's not going to make it. Called strike 3 on the outer edge to Corey Miller to retire the side. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Bohetta. We're through an inning and a half. It's Norwell 2, Bellmont nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm agent, and my team are here to help you turn 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to Norwell. Designated hitter Cole Lewison to lead off the second inning here on offense for the Knights. Takes a ball low from Brady Maness, who threw 23 pitches in that first inning and 10 for the 4 strikes. Cole finally takes a pitch at the knees for a strike call. Bohada with a very efficient second, only 14 pitches in a 1-2-3 inning. Ball and a strike here to the DH, who's batting for Logan House today, the man at first on defense. Cole has hit pretty well in that DH spot this year. 286. 2 balls and a strike here. Breaking ball misses up and away. Previously, Cole was DH'd for last year whenever he was in at the mound, but this year is hitting for himself. 3-1 here to Cole. And there's a strike call outer edge. Delayed call, but Lewison had turned on it, tried to hold up, and he did, but the pitch was a strike anyway. Costello Leidig due up behind Lewison, bottom third of the order. Payoff pitch is popped up right side. Shallow right field, going towards the line in foul territory, and bobbling it and dropping it is Brandon Beaudrab, who kind of stumbled to the baseball and couldn't get a good line to it, and it'll drop foul, and it'll give Lewison a chance to stay alive here. He'll see a 7th pitch in the at-bat. Cole not always known for his patience. Likes to jump at early pitches and usually puts the baseball in play. Doesn't strike out often at all. In fact, only 3 times this year, and a very good keen eye that time as the pitch misses just low. And for back-to-back innings here, the first 2 of the day, Maness has led off the inning with a walk on 7 pitches. So the leadoff batter aboard, it's Lewison. And Costello waves and misses at the first pitch. Kind of spun out of the box on that particular offering. The left fielder, Corbin Costello, who is .250 on the season. Not a ton of at-bats. Boy, that just missed. Must have been a little bit out. Even the count at a ball and a strike here to Costello. And Coach Andy McLean's going to call time to have a quick word with Corbin. Cole Lewison still over there at first, not looking to run more than likely unless the ball gets away from Burkholder, the catcher. Costello back into the box. Maness comes set, has his sign, and comes to the plate. He squares to bunt, and he went around on a pitch that bent into the dirt, and it'll be a ball and 2 strikes now to Costello, and not sure why he didn't pull back there. He missed the ball by a foot, and now he's behind 1-2. With Levi on deck. The pitch. Fastball misses low. Couldn't get Costello to chase. And that's sliced foul out of play. Talking about the meetings between these two teams, Norwell leads that series over the last 5 years 7-2. And has won all but one sectional game in the 4 meetings between these two. Bellmont winning both meetings in 2016. There are only 2 wins in the 5-year series. That's fouled straight back. Nice at bat here coming from Corbin as he held on a breaking pitch and wasted it. Norwell winning 7-1 in the regular season over at over at Bellmont last year, and 7-3 in the sectional as well. And he flies this pitch towards the right side. Cruising back, the second baseman, Peyton Boyd, into shallow right to haul it in for the first out. So Costello unable to move Lewison from first. And here comes Levi Leidig for the Knights, who has really struggled at the bottom of the order this year. The junior hitting just .167 in his 10th game, has started every game at the bottom of the order, and leads the team in strikeouts with 9 of them. Takes the first pitch at the belt for a strike. Almost exclusively watches first pitches. Leidig, all of his hits are to the left side. Every time he's hit to the right side, he has not reached base. Pops this pitch up to the right side. Guess what's going to happen? Boyd cruising towards the line, calling off the right fielder, Corey Miller, to make the grab for the second out. Just talked about it. And 2 gone now. Norwell unable to do anything so far after the Lewison walk to lead off the inning. And Caleb Kohler will stand in. Caleb wears number 2 for the Knights and walked to lead off the offense for Norwell. Eventually came around to score after the bunt single from Waybryant, the error by Burkholder, and the RBI ground out from Glasgow back in the first inning. Takes the first pitch down from Manus, who threw his 40th pitch right there. 20 of each variety, balls and strikes. Tried another bender. It's the same pitch he missed on for ball 4 in the first inning to Kohler, and located it in this about the same spot. 2 balls and no strikes here to Caleb. As we're nearly 30 minutes into the contest, moving on at a pretty good clip today. There's a strike call at the belt. Just a pleasant afternoon. No need for sleeves today for fans and players alike. That just missed high, as couldn't get it to break in there in time to be called a strike. 3-1 now. And that misses down. Ball 4, and Manus has walked his 3rd batter of the game, 2nd of the inning. And Kohler is on as the Knights try to go here with 2 outs. Check that 4th walk for Manus today. Here's Garrett Waybryant. Steps in from the right side. Bunt single last time. And he takes the first pitch at the knees for a called strike. And Mason Burkholder is going to call time to jog out to the mound and discuss how they're going to attack Waybryant at the plate. Pretty common to see a hitter take a strike after a walk, especially 2 walks in each of the first 2 innings here, given up by Manus. 1 to Lewison to lead off the inning, followed by a couple of pop-outs by the bottom of the order, and a walk, his 2nd of the day, by the leadoff batter Kohler, and Waybryant takes strike 2 at the knees. And he's in a hole. Glasgow waits on deck should Garrett reach, and 9-1-2 due up in the top of the 3rd for Bellmont. Manus checks the runner twice, comes to the plate with the 0-2. It's fouled out of play. And Garrett stays alive. Laid down a beauty of a bunt, 3rd base line. Don't think Burkholder would have gotten him anyway, but he threw it into right field, which negated any chance he may have had. And he gets him to wave and a miss on a pitch down, and the side is retired. Waybryant strikes out to end the inning. We're through 2. The Knights leave 2 on a couple of walks in the 2nd. It's the Knights 2, the Braves nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutchville Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to Aussie and Norwell leading 2-0 here as we enter the top of the 3rd. Pretty good showing so far here by the starter Christian Bohada today, as he has found his groove after allowing a couple base runners in that first inning, but has done much better since then. And he'll face the bottom of the order, followed by the top. 9-1-2, Burkholder, then Bauer and Boyd here in the 3rd. 39 pitches through 2 for Christian, and throws a first pitch fastball located on the outside edge for a strike call at the knees to Burkholder, who on the season is hitting just 2 of 8. So 250 and takes strike 2. Burkholder, the catcher, not with a lot of size at all, one of the smaller players on the team, who is made up of exclusively upperclassmen. Just missed outside on the 0-2. And he attacks him and gets him to chop towards the shortstop. Backhand play. Nice play on the run by Breggy for the first out of the inning, and a nice stretch by House as well over there at first. And that's that Norwell defense that has just been sparkling and rock solid all season long. They have committed a conference best 9 errors on the season, which makes a fielding percentage of .966, which is unheard of for a high school team. 9 errors in 9 games is just something you do not see, and 4 of those were against Heritage. So they have had 5 consecutive games without committing an error on defense coming into the ball game here today. Bellmont has committed 16 errors in 7 games, averaging just over 2 a game. The leadoff batter, Tyler Bauer, fouls the second pitch away. He took the first pitch for a ball down and in. And Peyton Boyd waits on deck for the Braves. Just missed low. Tried to locate it at the knees, couldn't get him to do it. Bauer with that power, 4 doubles on the year. Fouls off the second pitch. Would have been a foul tip, but it bounced out of the glove of Clark. This doesn't matter unless runners are on. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. Big bender hits him square in the bottom of the back. So Bohada loses control on the 2-2. And Bauer is aboard with 1 away. So here's Peyton Boyd now, the 2-hitter, second baseman, wears number 1 for the Braves. Singled towards the shortstop, infield variety, back in the first inning. And Bohada's fallen behind 2-0 as he misses on another pitch. So 2-0, 1 out, and this is going to prompt a visit from catcher Ian Clark. Try to go out and settle things down. Comes the 2-0. It's lined into left field fairly deep, going back as Costello got turned around, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Extra bases coming for Peyton Boyd. A good relay by Costello. The throw to third from Breggy is not in time as Bauer stops on the bag. It's a 1-out double for Peyton Boyd, and 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out here in the 3rd inning for Bellmont. The 3rd Bellmont hit of the day. And it's Boyd's 3rd double of the season. 2nd best on the team. And this is going to now require a visit from Norwell head coach Andy McClain. While he's out there, we'll take a quick break and return. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome back to Norwell. Michael Wetter, the batter now, swings and misses at the first offering from Christian, who really needs a strikeout in this situation with 2 runners in scoring position with no force available and just 1 out. Ball and a strike now to Michael Wetter. Welcome aboard if you're just joining us. Knights scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st off a couple sacrifices. There's a good pitch on the outer edge at the knees for strike 2. Off-speed variety. He's going to go right after Wetter. Swing and a miss on an off-speed, and Michael Wetter strikes out for the second time today. It's a big one for out number 2. Cam Vogelweed will step in now with 2 outs, single to center. Line one right back up the middle. Off-speed, first pitch, strike on the outer edge. Bohada misses high with a fastball. Christian has had very good command of the breaking pitch so far today, and that's been beneficial to him big time. Bellmont left 2 aboard in that first inning. And there's ball 2 to Cam Vogelweed. Again, Bellmont 4-3 coming in, and 1-0 in the conference as this is a big conference game. Norwell, one of the better teams in the upper echelon of the conference. Bellmont wasn't last year, but has definitely improved immensely after their 6-16 campaign in 2017. 3-1 now to Cam Vogelweed. There's ball 4, and it'll load the bases with 2 out. And Colin Mills will step in for the Braves. Colin grounded out 6-3 last time up to end the threat in the first inning. Takes the first pitch, fastball at the knees for a called strike. Good location that time by Christian. His 60th pitch of the day, 36 of those for strikes. Big at bat here for Bellmont with the bases juiced. Breaking up and away. Bellmont trying to get on the board here and get back into the ball game after surrendering 2 in the first. The 1-1. Fastball, lunged at, flown into shallow center, going back way bright. He'll be called off by Leidig, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Bellmont leaves the bases loaded in the top of the third. It's Norwell 2, Bellmont nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Norwell here this afternoon. Knights leading 2-0. Bellmont has left 5 on base here through the first 3 innings. They left 2 on in the first and left them loaded in the top of the third there as the Knights will go back to work on offense. 3-4-5, power part of the lineup due up for the Knights. Glasgow, Clark, and Bohada. Glasgow leads off the inning. Belden grounded out 4-3 last time, but picked up an RBI to score the first run of the game. And Brady Manus back to work in his third inning. 48 pitches through 2. And takes the ball low. 3 hits and an error for Bellmont. 2 runs on a hit for the Knights. And it was just a bunt single down the line in the first inning by Waybright. The only hit of the day. Big curveball missed outside. Tried to break it in there. Logan House is out in the bullpen now to begin his warm-up for the Knights. That's ball 3 missing outside. Manus has walked the leadoff batter in each inning so far. He's in danger of doing it again as he's behind Glasgow 3-0 and given a strike call at the bottom of the knees. Strike 2 call. That was a much better pitch. And now Belden has allowed the count to fill up on him here. The 3-2. Wave and a miss. Glasgow way behind it. He was ahead 3-0, and Manus comes back with 3 straight fastballs to strike out Belden for the first out of the inning. Belden does not strike out a whole lot. But that was number 7 there. There's a line shot up the middle into center field over the second base bag for Clark, who singles for the first time today. Makes him 1 for 1 as he walked the first time at the plate. Second Norwell hit of the day. And that was first pitch swinging there for Clark. And Christian Bohada will step back in now for the Knights. And he lines this pitch into left center field for a base hit. Back-to-back singles on consecutive pitches, and Bauer boots it out there in left. This is going to give an extra base to the Knights and put 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out. And that was a pretty easy play. Bauer tried to play it on a hop, and it just got away from him. It's the second Bellmont error of the day. And now 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out for the Knights. Garrison Breggy will step in after a brief conference by Coach Andy McLean. But a good RBI opportunity here for Garrison, who struck out looking first time up to end the first inning. Takes a breaking ball, just missed. Knights really running up the pitch count on Manus here through 2 innings, plus an out here in the third. And Cole Lewison waiting on deck again for the Knights. He's got some power as well. Ball 2. Glad to be bringing you video coverage this afternoon as well. Makes things a little easier. You can see at least to a point where pitches are at. And that just missed low again. And it's 3-0 now to Garrison Breggy. And Manus is in danger of loading the bags for Cole Lewison. And we're going to have bullpen action again for Bellmont. Ball 4 high to Garrison. And the bases are loaded full of Knights for Cole Lewison. Noah Macklin out to the bullpen for Bellmont. And we're going to have another pitching visit here before the at-bat for Lewison, as time is called. And they're going to visit the mound here. It is Macklin out there in right field down the line in the bullpen. Logan House still in the bullpen for Norwell. We'll see how long Christian's start is today. From what I understand, it is expected that Cole Lewison will get the start tomorrow against Carroll, as the Knights will take on the best opponent they've faced all year and probably will face all year in the Chargers tomorrow. Here at home for a 5:30 start, and that's followed by 6 games the next week. Play on 5 days. They'll play 2 on Saturday against county rival Bluffton here at Norwell. And 5 of those 6 games are at home after playing just 2 of their first 9 here at Norwell. So the visit is now done. It's the second coaching visit of the day to the mound for Manus. And here's Cole Lewison, who walked first time up. A walk would drive in a run here. He takes the first pitch down and in. Cole has had a great eye the last couple of games. He walked 3 times up at Leo on Tuesday in the conference win 5-4. And a big swing and a miss by Cole, who chased a off-speed pitch down by Manus. Would have been ball 2, but got Cole to bite, pulled the string on him. And he comes back with a fastball that's sliced out of play. Actually, right back to the screen. And that screen extends up a large way. It really extends above the dugout. 1-2 here to Cole. Grounds this pitch towards the right side. Should get a run in. Over is Boyd. The throw to first is in time to get Cole by a step, but it's an RBI ground out for Cole Lewison, and the Knights lead 3-0. So the Knights have just been able to do their job and in getting runs in. None of the runs have come off of hits today. They've all been driven in via the sacrifice. Or not the sacrifice, I should say, but at least not on a hit. And everybody moves up a bag. And I think Norwell is going to make a change here. And they are. Corbin Costello will be pinch hit for by Caden Mann, although I would expect Costello to return in left field here in the inning, unless the Knights do make a pitching change. So Caden Mann is in now, 280 on the season. Swings and misses at the first pitch he sees, which was up. Bohada out there at third, Breggy at second for the Knights with 2 out and a run across in the third. And a big head start for both the runners, neither of which are being held on. The pitch was up and in. 3 runs on 3 hits now for the Knights. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for Bellmont. Ball 2. Missing high. It was a bender. 67 pitches thrown now by Manus on the afternoon. Fastball, swing and a miss. Man behind it again. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away here in the third inning for Norwell. Man has had a little bit of the strikeout bug here as of late, and there it continues as he swings and misses at a pitch down and away. Coach Andy McLean not pleased with the swing that time in the at-bat by Caden Mann, and the side is retired. Norwell comes up with a run on a couple of hits. They leave 2 in scoring position. We're through 3 complete. It's Norwell 3. Bellmont nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Norwell. It is the top of the 4th, and Norwell leading 3-0 here as they've had no trouble on defense. They have allowed 5 base runners to reach, but none of them have scored. Norwell getting the out when they need it. Christian Bohada has been solid on the mound here so far for Norwell. And it will be Trevor Ortiz to lead off the at-bat, or the lead off the inning for Bellmont. He will be followed by Bodrab and Miller here in this inning. And the first pitch is fouled straight back by the batter, Ortiz. Trevor grounded out, 3 unassisted first time up. Ball 1 up and away. Foul tipped into the glove for strike 2. Bohada had 62 pitches through 3. And that pitch is chopped foul at the plate towards the Norwell dugout. Ortiz has made contact with all 3 of the pitches he's swung at here in the at-bat, but has been unsuccessful in putting one in play. Pops this one up, foul territory, back out of play, first base side. And Bohada will have to come back to him here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball grounded towards third, right on the line. Belden takes a shuffle and throws to first for the first out of the inning. That's just, Norwell has, again, just proven that it is going to make every defensive play that it can. I mean, it's just incredible how much it's helped Norwell out defensively and helped its pitching out. Brandon Bodrab, the batter now, 0 for 1. Popped out to center, and he lines this one towards the right side and over the glove of Waybright into right field as it Waybright tried to sweep at it, and it bounced over his glove. It'll be a single for Bodrab. The 4th hit of the day for Bellmont. 3 for Norwell. The Braves have just not been able to push a runner across despite having 5 on in the first 3 innings. First pitch strike to Corey Miller as he swings and misses. Corey caught looking in the first at-bat for him in the 2nd inning. Breaking ball just misses down. A good spot there by Bohata. But Miller lays off the pitch. Bodrab with a single steal on the year as it's ball 2 to Corey. Bohata comes set, and it's fouled out of play. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Corey Miller, as the Knights have looked very good here through the first couple of innings. They lead it 3-0 here in the second conference game of the season. Bodrab being chased back with a pickoff that time. The 2-2. Breaking pitch just missed out. Miller watched it all the way into the glove. Leaning a bit at the plate, and he'll fill the count now. A lot of full counts offered by Bohata today. Pitch probably was going to be down, but it's fouled out of play, so Miller will stay alive. He's seen 6 pitches in the at-bat. Light breeze out of the north-northwest today. 65 degrees at game time. Perfect day for baseball here in late April. Another pickoff toss by Bohata, and it is just so nice to be able to get a nice day for baseball. This is real baseball weather. Don't get it that often. And there's ball 4. Bohata misses up and away to Corey Miller to put 2 men aboard with 1 out in the 4th. Mason Burkholder steps in now. What that does, unless Norwell's able to get a ground ball here, it's going to give Bellmont an opportunity to turn the lineup over here in this inning. But that won't be before a pitching visit by Norwell pitching coach Dave Goodmiller. While he does that and heads to the mound, we'll take a quick break and return. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Now, welcome back to Norwell. Knights leading 3-0 here, top of the 4th inning. And Bohata in some trouble again. He's got runners on first and second with 1 out here in this inning. But looking to work himself out of it as he'll face the catcher, the 9-batter Mason Burkholder. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Burkholder hasn't been all that prone to strikeouts, but that's just because he's only batted 8 times coming into the game, grounded out first time up. Quickly back in action, and it's a strike as he swings and misses at a pitch high. And Bohata's just going right after him, not even taking a look at the runners, working quickly. The 0-2, and out of there on 3 pitches is Burkholder. That was real easy for the second out of the inning. And now he's got to work with 2 outs, so it's a lot more comfortable to work with 2 outs with anybody on base. Tyler Bauer, though, has some power. Pretty dangerous hitter. The lefty takes a strike on the outer edge. Bauer was .480 on the year coming in. He had driven in 9. That misses way up and in. Bauer, last time up, was hit in the small of the back on a 2-2 pitch. Bailing out of there. Wearing a single left sleeve today for Bellmont. 1-1. Couple checks to the runner. Misses down. 2 balls and a strike. Well, his pitch count continues to climb. We'll see if he is pulled after this inning. Although he's definitely got enough to go one more as long as he's able to record this 3rd out, as the bullpen action obviously has died away as Logan House is out there at first base. And it's ball 3. Coach Andy McLean trying to decide what to do here. 3-1 count with 2 runners on. And if Bauer reaches, it'll be a tough decision. And he does. It's ball 4 in the dirt. And the bases are loaded for Bellmont again for back-to-back innings here. Bohetta has now walked 3. He hit 1 as well. And Peyton Boyd comes in with 2 hits on the day. 2 for 2, a single and a double. Dangerous man to have at the plate. He goes right after him with the fastball. Fouls it away. Christian trying to work himself out of back-to-back bases-loaded jams. Off speed, grounded towards the shortstop, takes a funky hop on Breggy, but he fields it and throws to first, and Bellmont will leave the bases loaded again. Bohetta works himself out of another jam. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Knights leading 3-0 on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Welcome back to Norwell. Knights still up 3-0. Bellmont strands the bases loaded in back-to-back innings. They left 2 on board in the first as well, so they've left 8 through 4 innings and has not been able to plate a run thus far. The new pitcher on the mound is Noah Mecklin. We talked about him being in the bullpen a moment ago for Bellmont, and he comes in with a record of 1-1 and has thrown in 16 innings and a great ERA of 1.31, 16 strikeouts to 7 walks. Coach Scott Miller likely trying to hold off using him today, but Bellmont still trailing 3-0, so he's going to have to come into the ball game here, try to shut down Norwell, keep Bellmont as close as they can. Leidig, the leadoff batter, fouls the first pitch he sees out of play. He popped out behind the second baseman his first time up. And top of the order due up as well, Kohler then Waybrett. Macklin, a lengthy lefty on the mound. Kind of a unique delivery. Ball comes out of his hand at an interesting angle. Macklin, another one of those juniors. The 1-1. Didn't get on top of it. 2 balls and a strike. And back to the bullpen for Norwell, I believe, is Logan House down there. It is. As he continues to warm up, he may come in as Bohetta has 86 pitches. Fastball misses above the letters. 3 balls and a strike now to Leidig. Manus, when he was in there, walked 2 of the leadoff batters he faced in the innings. That ball lined right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Good to see Levi Leidig get on board. And Levi trying to jumpstart his offense a little bit, which has been lacking on the season, but he gets himself a single there, and he's got some good speed. He may be on the move here with nobody out. The problem with Levi not getting a chance to steal a lot of bags is he just hasn't reached base all that much. He is 3 for 3 in steals. Leidig was shuffling back to the bag on that particular pitch that missed in the dirt to the leadoff batter, Caleb Kohler, who walked twice in this ball game. Leads the team in walks with 9 now. Pretty easy pickoff move to pick up on, at least that one was, as totally different angle thrown by Macklin there. So not a particularly crafty pickoff move, at least the first time we've seen it. Leidig has that good speed. There he goes. And the pitch is lined towards right down the line, and it is a fair ball. It hits the line and goes all the way into the corner. Leidig being waved around third hard. He will score. It's an RBI double for Caleb Kohler, and it's 4-0 Norwell. And that's exactly how to run the bases. It was going to be a stolen base, but it was poked right down the line for Caleb Kohler. He gets himself another RBI, his 8th of the season. And now Garrett Waybright will step in. Knights extend their lead. Waybright bunts the first pitch back to the screen. Probably a good idea for Waybright to try to bunt again here, trying to move that runner to third, and Waybright with good speed always has a possibility of bunting for a single. Not squaring, pops it up. First base side, right towards us, and it falls out of play. Waybright with that bunt single today. A strikeout as well. Bunt probably off with 2 strikes. Norwell has just continually and slowly increased their lead over the course of this ball game. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 1 here in the fourth. Still nobody out, and a runner out there at second base in the face of Caleb Kohler. And the 0-2 to Waybright. Fastball misses up and away. Belden Glasgow waits on deck for the Knights. Macklin checks the runner at second and comes. He took a long look, really changing things up, and finally steps off. Nobody's really holding him on, but Macklin changed up the look time, and that's exactly what you want to do as a pitcher. You want to vary your looks towards runners. Waybright just caught a piece of it back to the screen. He has made contact with all three of the pitches that he has offered at. One of those was in bunt form. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Garrett Waybright. As they had some difficulty locating a baseball to use here. Not sure what that's all about. But Macklin with the pitch. It's a fastball blocked by Burkholder. So Manus for Bellmont last just 3 innings today in the start and gave up 3. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Waybright is out of there on strikes for the second time today. Here's Belden. Belden 0 for 2. Didn't look real comfortable last time at the plate. Struck out swinging. Grounded out to the second baseman Boyd first time up. First pitch scoots him out of the way. Just missed inside. Came back a little bit towards the plate. Long look at the runner again, and Belden will call time and step out of the box. So Macklin has really slowed down the pace of this ball game, which was moving very quickly until this bottom of the fourth. 1-0, fastball down, 2 balls and no strikes to Belden Glasgow. Mason Burkholder's done a pretty good job back there today for Bellmont. The 2-0. Nope, that missed high. 3-0. Bellmont really having some trouble here. Again, has lost 2 straight to Norwell, and 7 out of 9. 3-0, and Clark waiting on deck. Oh, that hit him. Right on the right shoulder. It was going to be ball 4 anyway, and now 2 runners on with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Ian Clark 1 for 1 today. Walk and a single right back up the middle. Jams this one into shallow right towards the line, and it'll fall fair for a base hit. It's a little bloop single for Ian Clark, and it'll load the bases. His second hit of the day. So Kohler stops at third, Belton out there at second, and Ian Clark at first. Christian Bohada will stand in now, 1 for 1. A sac fly to left and a single to left. Barreled up the last time, the last pitch he saw pretty well. Bellmont looking for a ground ball. The first pitch misses high, actually went over the head of Bohada. Ball 2. And Macklin's going to have to throw a strike at some point. Catcher Mason Burkholder out to talk to Macklin again. There have been a number of defensive conferences, either by the catcher or the coaching staff of Bellmont today. But the Knights threatening again big time here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Garrison Breggy waits on deck for Norwell as well. So it's 2 balls and no strikes, bases juiced, 1 out here in the fourth. And he lines this pitch towards the shortstop, and it took a funky hop. It died on him and got into left center for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. It's a 2 RBI single for Bohada, and the Knights have busted it open. It's 6-0. He was looking for a double play ball. It wasn't particularly hard hit. But that makes it 6-0. It's the 7th Norwell hit of the ball game. Garrison Breggy now hitting for the Knights. Struck out looking first time up. Took a walk second time and takes a strike on the first pitch offered by Macklin. Knights trying to add that 6-0 lead as it's now pretty comfortable for the Knights. So, ooh, that pitch hit Breggy right on the arm. That's the second hit batter of the inning. It'll load the bases again for the Knights. And Cole Lewison gets another chance to hit here with the bases loaded. He grounded out last time to score a run. Walk and that ground out. Pops the first pitch up, right side. Fall out of play. Cole was a .286 hitter on the season. Picked up his 6th RBI in the 3rd inning of this ball game. The 0-1. Fastball grounded towards the shortstop. There's 1 at second. Relay to first is not in time. It pulls Bodrab off the bag, and it'll be another RBI for Cole Lewison. It's 7-0. So a fielder's choice here for Lewison extends the Norwell lead. And now Corbin Costello, who is in left field. He was pinch hit for last time by Caden Mann, but he entered right back into the game. Takes a strike from Macklin. Popped out to the second baseman first time up. And he pops this pitch up into right. Going towards the bullpen, and it'll fall foul. 0-2 now to Corbin Costello. The Knights have scored 4 in the inning. Costello reaches. The Knights will have batted around. Flies it into right center. Playable for Miller, who will drop it. It went out of his glove. He got caught up into the sun. A run will score, and things have come completely unraveled for Bellmont here in this inning. They just can't get out of it. It's 8-0. Well, that was as routine as they come, but that right fielder Miller looking right into the sun, and it cost him. So runners on second and third now for Levi Leidig, who led off the inning. Fouls the first pitch out of play. And he led it off with a single. right back up the middle into center. Fastball high. Knights, we thought this would be a very close ball game. Right now it's 8-0, and if Levi is able to get a hit here, would likely score Costello from second, and Norwell would be 3 outs away from winning a run rule shortened game. But he golfs at the pitch, and it's in the dirt, but he offered anyway. It's 1-2 now. Top of the order waiting on deck again for the Knights for the second time in this inning. A ball and 2 strikes. Costello from second, Lewison from third. Fastball right at the knees, called strike 3. But the damage is done. Norwell comes up with 5 runs on 3 hits, make it 4 hits here in the inning. They leave 2. We go to the 5th. It's Norwell 8, Bellmont nothing on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Now welcome back to Norwell. Knights have blown it open. It's 8-0. Norwell with 8 runs on 7 hits as they scored 5 in the bottom of the 4th. Bellmont has left 8 runners on and has not been able to score one. And we've got some defensive changes for the Knights. It's Logan House, the new pitcher on the mound. Him and Christian Bohada will trade places as Bo shifts to first. And Logan, on the season, comes in with a record of 1-0. He's thrown 11 innings over the course of 3 games and a great ERA of 2.45 and 14 strikeouts to 9 walks. So pretty good numbers for Logan. And he'll face the middle of the order for Bellmont, 3-4-5. It'll be led off by Michael Wetter here. Michael has struck out twice in the game. Couldn't find good contact against Bohada. First pitch ball from Logan House in the dirt. House has some pretty good velocity, more so than Bohada. The right-hander back to work, just a sophomore for the Knights. Little chopper towards short, fielded on a hop by Breggy at the cutout of the grass, and throws to first for the first out of the inning. So Wetter's out of there, 6-3. First ball is put into play today, and Cam Vogelweed will step in. Cam 1 for 1, singled, walked. First pitch fastball, straight back to the screen off the bat. Close the book on Bohada, who is in line for the win here today, as the Knights try to continue the shutout. Swing and a miss. Vogelweed behind the fastball. First couple of hitters have not had Logan timed up well. Might see a 12-6 breaking ball here. Nope. Came back with a fastball, and he just missed off the plate. Good pitch by Logan. There's another fastball, and swing and a miss. And now there's Vogelweed for a quick second out of the inning. That's the 5th strikeout of the day for Norwell pitching. First for House. Now the 5-batter Colin Mills is in. 0 for 2. Ground out, fly out. Takes a strike. Pounding the zone so far is House in this inning. Looking to work out of a very timely 5th inning. Strike 2 right at the bottom of the knees. That's just a perfect spot. Tough pitch to hit where a fastball right at the bottom of the knees and quickly into the line on the 0-2. Fastball lunged at and grounded a little tapper towards Bohada, who bobbles a little bit. For some reason shuffled. should have stepped on the bag, but the Knights get the out anyway as House was racing towards the bag to cover for the out. A quick 1-2-3 fifth. It's Norwell 8, Bellmont nothing. The Knights need 2 to end it early. This is Norwell Baseball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Now, welcome back to Norwell on a beautiful day for baseball. Bottom of the fifth, Norwell with a comfortable 8-0 lead as we enter the bottom of the fifth inning. And it'll be the top of the order coming up for the Knights in the faces of Kohler, Waybright, Glasgow. If the Knights can put together a couple of runs here in this fifth inning, they'll have their first run rule win of the year. And they've won pretty comfortably in most of their wins so far this year. First pitch strike at the very bottom of the zone on an off-speed to Kohler, who is 1 for 1 with a pair of walks and a double today. Fastball fouled out of play, 0-2. Norwell, in their wins, they have all been by a comfortable margin except the 5-4 comeback win at Leo on Tuesday. The other wins have been 5 or 7 run differentials. That's grounded up the middle, and it's booted. That time by Michael Wetter, the shortstop. Took a couple of weird hops, but that was off his glove. That'll be E6. Fourth Bellmont error of the day. So Caleb reaches for the 4th time today. And here's Garrett Waybright, 1 for 3. Bunt single to third, and a couple of strikeouts swinging. Takes the first pitch for a strike off the arm of Noah Macklin, who has thrown 36 pitches now in an inning plus. House threw just 9 pitches in that top of the fifth, relieving Bohada from 4 innings, who looks to get the win today. Ball and a strike to Garrett. Strike 2. Garrett has watched the first couple of pitches, and he's found himself in holes in at bats, and it's tough to get a base hit when you're behind a lot. 1-2 now, off speed, and he fouls it out of play to stay alive. Caleb Kohler over there at first still. Off speed in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, Burkholder. It'll put a runner in scoring position here for the Knights with a 2-2 count on the passed ball, as that ball should have been stopped by Burkholder. Now an RBI opportunity for Garrett. Fastball grounded towards the shortstop and fumbled again by Wetter. It's going to be back-to-back errors to put runners on the corners. Wetter has just struggled big time today. It's the 5th Bellmont error today. And the Knights have just taken advantage of it. Belton Glasgow gets a chance to get his first hit of the day, 0 for 2. Ground out, strikeout, hit by pitch so far. Slices the first pitch over the Norwell dugout out on the road. There's a ball high. Waybright not on the move on any of the first 2 pitches. But still nobody out here. And the Knights trying to finish this one off early. Fastball. inside. Glasgow skipping out of the way. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball popped up third base side, and it's going to fall out of play, not giving the Bellmont defense a chance to make a play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Belden with Ian Clark waiting on deck for Norwell. It's 8-0 Knights. Runners at the corners. Bottom of the 5th. Knights have jumped all over Bellmont with 5 in the 4th. There's ball 3. Good eye by Glasgow to fill the count. A lot of action going on today, Norwell athletic-wise. Tennis here at home as well as softball at home today. Comes payoff pitch. There's ball 4. He'll load the bases as Glasgow draws a walk. And it'll be Ian Clark's turn at the plate for the Knights. 2 for 2. A walk and 2 singles. A bloop single the last time after a rocket up the middle the first time. And all that was after the walk in his first at bat. So there's ball 1. A walk would drive in a run here. The 1-0. Fastball, and again, dies down and in. And Macklin has just kind of struggled, lost it here. He threw a lot of strikes early, but gave up some hits, and now he can't find his zone. Long look in this time by Macklin. Finally has a sign and checks the runner at first. Ball 3. Clark trying to draw a walk. This would push across another run. And a 4-pitch walk with the bases loaded will plate another run for the Knights. This is going to draw a pitching visit from the Bellmont coaching staff before Bohada steps in, who is 2 for 2 with a sac fly and a couple of singles, a couple RBIs on the day. The entire infield is in to meet. 9 runs on 7 hits for Norwell today, and they're 1 run away from ending the ball game early and 10 running Bellmont, which would be the first time they've done that since 2014 when they beat the Braves 13-3 here at Norwell. And they're going to leave Noah Macklin in there to try to finish this thing off. Bases loaded, nobody out for Christian Bohada. Back in there is Macklin, coming set. The pitch, infield drawn in, the ball poked towards left. It's a base hit, and the Knights will win this one 10-0. Christian Bohada delivers another single. He goes 3 for 3 on the day, and the Knights take another conference win from Bellmont. Well, the Knights will win it 10-0. We'll talk about it in a moment. Fly the W. The Knights win today.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. It's Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton. Only $1 per game and 50 cents for shoes from 3 to 6 every Friday. Parents, don't forget the Bowling Center hosts birthday parties as well as company parties. The Bowling Center, located at 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton with 22 lanes, leagues for youth, men, and women, and a full snack shop. Enjoy Friday fun every Friday afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Bowling Center in Bluffton.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Every team knows that the double play can be a winning move. That's why me, Kevin Beatty, State Farm Agent, and my team are here to help you turn two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
And welcome back to Norwell. We are joined now by Norwell head coach Andy McLean following today's 10-0 victory. And, Coach, it's your first victory by the run rule, and it comes in a conference game over rival Bellmont today.
It's a good day. It's a good day. Beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Obviously, being able to christen in the backstop there.
Yep.
Just such a beautiful sight back there. Kind of changes the game for the fans and something the boys can be proud of. And we're going to keep dolling it up a little bit more with some stadium seats and so forth. So that part was nice. But just, beautiful day. Coming off of the Tuesday win against Leo when, you're down. I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I know you did a great job on the game. And we were down 2-0 tie at 2-2. I mean, get down 4-2, but boy, be mentally tough and take that thing 5-4, a little bit of rain and so forth. And after the game, the kids said, okay, let's take this momentum back home to Bellmont, a rival. And we sure did. Put the ball in play and did some things. Just, that's our game. We can swing the bats. We're not going to hit maybe 10 doubles in a row, but we're going to be able to put the ball in play and run the bases and do some things and have some fun. We're playing awfully, awfully good defense, so it gives our pitchers some confidence to pound the strike zone. And it was definitely some good baseball for sure. We didn't know if we would see Manis today. I consider him to be their number one. And we were still out in front of him a little bit and pulling our head a little bit. I wanted us to keep our nose on a ball. I don't know if you saw that yourself. But I think we still did some good things with him, and I think it was good to see him. And then we can take those things that we see him again in the sectional and say, hey, let's make some adjustments and so forth. So I thought it was a good day.
Yeah, and I think there probably is a good chance that should you and Bellmont match up again, then that would happen again. Sure. But I want to touch. Away. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yep. I want to touch on more importantly the defensive aspect.
Yeah,
it's just by my count, by my stats, I have you for 9 errors in 10 games.
Yeah,
I mean that's really impressive, and that especially considering that. A number of those errors, I think 4 of them came in the Heritage game. So you're talking about a number of games here without an error on defense, and interesting to wonder how important has that been
Huge.
In helping out your pitching?
Huge. And that was a Heritage game that we had control of, and maybe you mentally let down. No, I know exactly what you're saying. And then you tack the South Adams game on there, where we made a couple in some bad conditions and out of the gate. We've got good baseball kids. They're smart. And they understand the importance of defense. We really, say, hey, we're giving them 3 outs an inning, and on certain plays that, we say, hey, those have got to be outs if they're foul pop flies and so on and so forth. We put an emphasis on it, and I know everybody tries to, but, we need to. Like I said, we're not the offensive juggernaut maybe that we've been in previous years. Pitching and defense and running the bases, and we can still sting the ball, but it's just a big part of who we are and what we are. I mean, when you look at Garrett Waybright at second base and the shortstop that Garrison Bragey is playing, my goodness, it's Division I level shortstop play. I mean, the play he made in the hole. Yeah. I thought the first kid was out. I don't know if you saw it very well, and I don't mean to be on umpires, but sometimes when we're over the top of the bat, whatever. Garrison Bragey's playing just tremendous defense. He's confident. He's athletics. With him and Garrison up the middle, Belden keeps getting more and more comfortable there at third. As much as I love Christian on the mound, boy, is he an awfully good first baseman. And then when you look at some of the plays we're making in the outfield, Levi Leidig to end the Leo game, Caleb Kohler here tonight. So we put a big, you probably heard me ramble about it before. We try to make it, hey, runs and outs. Anything for a run, anything for an out. And limited him to 3, and it's a big part of us. And I think in conclusion on that, I think it tells your pitchers, hey, throw strikes, because these guys can catch it and throw it, It gives them that kind of confidence. So.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to touch on today is how do you keep your kids focused on a non-conference game, obviously a very good team in Carroll coming in before you've got a big 6-game week coming up next week. How do you keep your kids from looking past tomorrow?
Well, now we wanted to take care of business here tonight. Obviously, Carroll's talented. I know we've got some kids that enjoy competing against them and haven't got them. I'll just be flat honest with you. In my 6 years, we have yet to beat Carroll High School. Who cares? It's certainly not about me. That's not the point. But, I think our kids are looking forward to competing against a good team, and letting the chips fall where they may. Would we like to have some more pitching available? Sure. Hey, whoever can go, will go. We'll put all that together. We got them here at home. Get out here and have some fun and compete against a good baseball team. We'll only be better because of it. Was kind of how we're looking at it. We'll only be a better team after playing a good team, in that situation, and see what happens. Yeah. Yep.
You finish off at least to this point a tremendous week in the conference. Start off against two pretty good opponents, especially Leo, who is receiving votes in the IHS BCA 3A poll this week.
Awfully good team. Yeah, we were talking as a team. Sorry for I didn't mean to interrupt you. They're not going to lose very many more in the conference. They're awfully good. So off to a good start that we like, and play some good ball here on Friday. 2 conference wins, and next week you've got New Haven on the road, East Noble at home. Should be fun to watch. We'll be along for the ride. Coach Klein, certainly congratulations on the win, and wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. Yep.
That was Norwell head coach Andy McLean joining us in the Wells County press box this afternoon after a 10-0 Norwell victory. We'll go ahead and run through the stats here this evening. We'll start with the visitors, Bellmont. The hits for the Braves came off the bats of Peyton Boyd, who was 2 for 3 with a single and a double today. Cam Vogelweed 1 for 2 with a single, and Brandon Bodrab with a single as well, 1 of 2 at the plate today. Brady Manus gets charged with the loss. He only lasted 3 innings and gives up 3 earned runs on 3 hits, walked 5, struck out 4 on 69 pitches today. 36 for strikes. Noah Macklin came in relief for an inning plus. He came out to pitch the 5th as well, but did not record it out despite loading the bases and giving up 2. He gives up 4 earned runs, 7 runs total. 5 hits were allowed by him as well on 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for the junior as well. All that coming on 52 pitches, 28 for strikes. For the home team, the Knights win at 10-0 to go to 2-0 in the conference. Caleb Kohler had a nice day, 1 for 2 with a double and RBI and scored thrice. Garrett Waybright, 1 for 4. With a couple of runs and a great bunt single. Belden Glasgow 0 for 2, but scored once and drove one in. Ian Clark 2 for 2, 2 singles and RBI, scored twice. Christian Bohetta 3 for 3 with 3 singles and drove in 4, scored a run as well, had the game-winning single in the bottom of the 5th. Garrison Brady was 0 for 1. Cole Lewison was 0 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. Corbin Costello 0 for 2 with an RBI. Levi Leidig 1 for 3 with a single and scored a run. And Caden Mann was 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter today for Norwell. Christian Bohetta gets the win, last 4 innings. And it's a shutout today for the Knights. 4 hits allowed on 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 86 pitches, 52 for strikes. Logan House comes in relief to nail down the final 3 outs of the game. And that was on 9 pitches and struck out 1 in that inning. Bellmont does not score today. They tallied 4 hits and 5 errors on defense today. A number of those committed by the shortstop, Michael Wetter. He just had a bad day, and a couple of those errors coming in the 5th inning as well. They left 8 on base today. Norwell, they left them loaded twice, as a matter of fact, in the 3rd and 4th. Norwell comes up with 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 5 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, for a total of 10 runs on 8 hits, and their 6th consecutive game without an error. And they left 10 aboard. 3 of those actually coming at the end, but that's just the way it works. It counts as left on base in the book because they walked off with the bases loaded in the 5th due to run rule in high school. So that's just kind of unfortunate how that works. Today's game time, a snappy 1 hour and 26 minutes. So that'll do it here from Norwell. The Knights win their 2nd home game of the year in 3 tries. They'll be back at home tomorrow against a very good opponent, Carroll, who had won 12 in a row going into tonight's game. Their only loss in the season opener down at Jeffersonville on the river. So a very good Chargers team coming in, a game that was rained out in the 4th inning last year. Should be fun. It's a 5:30 start here at the ballpark. I'll be along with you. Norwell improves to 7-3 on the season and 2-0 in the conference. Bellmont falls to 4-4 and 1-1 in the Northeast State. That'll do it here from Norwell. Until tomorrow night, on behalf of the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.